Hello class. This is the third video in basic training PBasic commands. In this video I plan to demonstrate the operation of the pause command, the go to, and the debug command. Debug is a very good command which can display information about the status of your variables in a program. It's very good for troubleshooting your problem step by step. It gives you information that you cannot see when you're running the mic controller or executing the commands on the mic controller. In this program, again, I have defined the first 8 ports as inputs and the second 8 ports as outputs, as I've done before. Here, I created a variable the size of a bit. As you know, a bit is a binary digit which can only has the value 0 and 1. Here, I defined a constant called delay, and I've initialized it or defined it as 100. Later in the program, that 100 is going to represent 100 milliseconds of time. I've initialized my variable to 0 because I do not know what the value of that memory location will be. Let me show you something here. When you have a successful token, you can display the memory. You can see right here this little purple dot, this purple square is 1 bit. What that means is that in my program, the mic controller, or PBasic, has saved a space for my X. So that 1 bit represents the value of X. Now when I turn on the mic controller, that memory location could be anything. So I need to be sure that when I get to the main program, that I know what the value of X will be before the main procedure. So at this step right here, if you recall, this command here allows you to check the status of a pin. In this example here, I'm checking the status of pin 0 and I'm assigning it or copying it to X. In this example, in the process, I'm using the debug and the pause command. The debug is a very powerful display command that allows you to display information directly on your computer screen while you're testing your microcontroller. In this example, I'm asking debug to first go to the home position and then display the binary value of X, which will be a 0 or a 1. Then I'm asking the microcontroller to just delay a little bit of time. Very seldom do I like to run my microcontroller at full speed because I like to give the microcontroller time to settle down, to relax a bit. And then after that, it will go back to main, which means that it will start the 3 steps again: reading and saving, displaying the information, and then waiting 100 milliseconds. Now, I will download the program to the microcontroller, and you can see right now that the microcontroller, the debug is displaying the current value of port 0. Remember what this means. It means the voltage at port 0 must be above 1.4 volts. And I can verify that very easily. I'm going to show you what the value of port 0 is right now. I'll turn on the video. You can see very easily that the value of port 0 is 4.99 volts. And we said any number that is above 1.4 volts will give you the value of 1. And there's the 1. Now I'm going to move the switch to the opposite position. You can see now that I'm going to move the switch to the opposite position. Now that I move the switch to the opposite position, you can see that the debug terminal has changed over to 1. And you can also verify this on the meter that it's only 0 volts. So 0 will give you a 0. If I change the voltage to 4, it will display a 1. So I am changing the value of the input. And because 100 milliseconds is such a short period of time, the value on the debug terminal changes instantly. Thank you. In my next video, I'm going to show you how I display information on the output.